Hello YouTube, this is Silver Rooster here, and I want to do a video today about the gold standard. Now, I've just been researching on my own. I could be incorrect on some of this information, so please do your own research. But I just kind of wanted to go over what I've researched on the gold standard and what it is, and some just information about it. There are three types of gold standard: specie, which means coin or money, which is circulating the gold as money. So I know some of these gold coins that we collect that are old, they were circulated coins. The second type of gold standard is bullion standard. This is where the gold itself isn't circulated, but it is in hand and you hold it as bullion. So you hold the gold bullion, but it's not circulated as money. And the third is exchange. That means that the bullion you hold is guaranteed and tied to a fixed amount that you can cash in for dollars or whatever currency. And that is a fixed rate and guaranteed. So when we hold bullion, cashing in later for an exchange rate is what we do as stackers. We just do this, but it's common with silver and gold. In front of me here are some silver certificates. This is older money that it says down here to the bearer, $5 worth of silver to the bearer on demand. If you look at our money today, it doesn't say that. So, even though gold has a denomination, I think these are, $50, whatever the denomination on the gold coins are. It technically can be exchanged for that amount, but it would be crazy to do so. So the gold standard is basically a commodity that is tied to a currency. So the commodity in this case is gold, meaning it's the gold standard, which is tied to a currency. You could really tie anything to a currency, rice, beer, cats, dogs, whatever. But gold is a great choice because it's reasonably rare. There's a finite supply, unless maybe somebody finds another mine somewhere, but still it's a finite supply. It's easy to store. It's difficult to forge, very difficult to forge, and very difficult to destroy. So being rare, finite supply, difficult to destroy makes it a great commodity to tie to currency. The fiat, when they delinked gold as a commodity tied to currency, fiat currency is what we have. This is based on faith, basically. There's no guarantee. There's no gold backing it up. So this fiat currency has no guarantee. So, which is kind of bad. This is kind of why we want to hedge our bets and kind of do our stocking of silver and gold. When you have the gold standard, you fix a amount of gold to a dollar amount. So you link directly dollar to amount. Let's say 1 ounce of gold, just to make numbers easy, $100. This limits inflation because you can't print, go wild printing money, or the people holding your currency will lose faith in it and demand to cash in their currency for gold. Thus, you need to have the supply of gold to match the currency out there in the world. So when the central bank goes to print money wildly, that will cause people to cash in their gold, causing a drain on the central bank. So that is why we moved to the fiat currency, so the banks can print money. If we were to stick on a gold standard, kind of two problems that we see today would be not solved, but I'm sure there's a lot of other factors involved with this, but they would definitely be affected. One of them is inflation. if you can't manipulate the supply of dollars, and you have to match it to gold in hand at a fixed rate, this will contain inflation and discourage, the government printing money and flooding the market. The other thing it will help is it will the increasing of the exchange rate stability. So the exchange rate between countries, if everybody's on a gold standard, they all have their fixed amount of their currency linked to the amount of gold, and therefore the exchange rate is defined by it's already set in motion by the price of gold. This you know when you do that, it does cause some problems because if a country's in trouble, they can't devalue their currency. If they're able to devalue their currency, it will help flood the market with imports. They can drop their interest rates to try to get themselves out of trouble. But staying on the gold standard would technically kind of increase the economic stability to some point, not needing them to, devalue their currency when they get in trouble. So there's positives and negatives to the gold standard, I guess, depending on your point of view. But I think most countries have gone to the fiat currency so they can manipulate the dollars or the currency out in the market. If we were to go back to the gold standard, I think we would see stability, and we would have something backing our currency. So that's kind of gold standard in a nutshell from my basic research. Hopefully I'm not putting any misinformation out there, and I know there's a lot more around it, but kind of just doing some quick research on it. I wanted to put something out there about the gold standard and get your thoughts on that. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.